We're live. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's Muhammad Mahdi and company.
Zach Shaheed.
Zach Shahid. We're here for the week 3 head session, First Biz Steps, online methods of attracting and inviting to your project, your business offer. I want to thank everyone who is here. And just so we know that all this technology is working well, I'd like for you, while we bring Zach up, to type into the comment stream where you guys are hanging out with us from. Zach Shahid, come on up and tell us a little bit about you and where you're from and all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, Zach Shaheed, for those of you who do not know me, I'm originally from the Washington, D.C. area. I've been living in Georgia, though, for a couple years now, almost 15 years. So I guess you can kind of say I'm from here. But, I'm online marketer and, very excited about, our mastermind that we have to teach others some of the same things that I have learned to get you guys business going in the right direction. So very important that, if you're in this mastermind, as you're taking grasp of the weekly tasks, because everything you're going through is the same thing I went through not too long ago, to build my online skills and get my business to the next level. So very excited to be here with you all and to share my knowledge of what I know to help you.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. So today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going into week 3 training. First Biz Steps is a Facebook group mastermind. It's not just any Facebook group. It's not a Facebook group where you come in and you just take a seat as a spectator and watch what happens in the group. This is a mastermind, which means that we celebrate collaboration, meaning you take your ideas, we take our ideas, we bring those together to help elevate everyone in the group towards some new level of skill set. And in this particular group, the skill sets that we're here to master is how to attract and invite people to whatever your project is or whatever your offer is using online web-based 2.0 methods. So people that are in the group come from a variety of different walks of life. We've got people that are workaday folk. They have jobs and careers. We have people that are in the network marketing industry. We have people that are affiliate marketers. We have people that are in direct sales. We have people that are work from home parents, mothers and fathers, work from home dads, work from home moms. And we have a lot of people that are just looking for another way, a simpler, easier, fun way to generate income online. So for all of those of you who are here fitting in any of those categories, we welcome you. This is where we develop our skills so that we can increase our income. And you can't do one without, it's very difficult for you to have any significant shift in your lifestyle and your income if you're not building new skills. It's just difficult. So today we're in week 3 and we're going to be speaking about pages. Let me just give you a brief recap for those of you who are just coming to the Facebook Mastermind. And again, the only way that you get the replay of this, I want to be very clear, the way that you get the replay of this is that you enter your name in the comment stream and you're interacting with us. We believe in people interacting, taking action. So please do yourself a favor so that you can get these important replays. Put your name in and comment along the way. That comment stream just below the viewer that you're looking at is live, so we can see your comments as well as you hear our voices and see our screens. So we're in week 3. To give you a recap for those of you who are coming here for the first time today, you're in a 4-week boot camp from the time that you hit the front door of First Biz Steps. And that 4-week boot camp is designed to give you some very foundational, important skills that you probably are not using now to help you develop know, like, and trust that goes towards you building your brand, online, building your credibility. When we say know, like, and trust, we're talking about credibility. So that people who are interacting with you see you a little different. They, because of what you are posting online and how that's going to be changing, people are going to start looking at you different because what you are posting will be different. So the first thing is to develop your online know, like, and trust, or your brand. And then the second thing uh, is to give you the tools and the strategies that allow you to uh, deliver your message to a larger online audience. So two things: know, like, and trust, branding, and number two, delivering your message to a bigger audience using the online platform for leverage, using online tools for leverage. So in week one of this boot camp, we started off with two activities. The first was the Facebook event, and also getting our eyes tuned to images. So we were in R. This is an active group. So the first activity was to develop your Facebook event. It's a very simple thing to do, but very powerful. The Facebook event is the only tool that Facebook gives you that allows you to instantly message a large number of people with one mouse click. Once you developed a Facebook event page and you begin inviting people to that event, and it doesn't have to be an actual event, as in a live event, it could be a thought, an idea, or concept that you're inviting people to. It's just a page that allows you to take that idea, that thought, or a physical, real event and share that with a large audience. And because you're able to invite as many people as is your maximum for your personal profile, 5,000 people, you can invite up to 5,000 people to a Facebook event. Every person that you invite to that event, anytime you post to that event page, those people are sent a notification. So it's a really cool way and most people don't know this, but it's a very cool way for you to be able to message on a very frequent basis, hourly, daily, 3 times, 4 times a week, whatever your schedule is. But the ability for you to deliver a message to thousands of people with just one click. The only tool in Facebook's arsenal that allows you to do that. So the other activity is an ongoing activity, and that is images. So we have an image archive that we're building in our Facebook group, and our task is to go to Google or whatever source you have and grab images that are in one of two categories. And we can expand the categories, but we started off with two categories, and those categories were create lifestyle freedom. So you want to look for images that speak to the create lifestyle freedom theme, right? The other was the power of networks. That was the second theme. So you want to pull images that speak to the power of you building a network, masterminding, collaborating, right? And so by pulling those images, the reason why those things are important is because images allow you to develop banners, and banners allow you to develop Facebook, I'm sorry, Facebook ad campaigns, and banners also allow you to develop landing pages, more importantly, and lead capture pages. So aside from social media ad campaigns like Facebook ad campaigns, more important is that developing an eye for images and banners allows you to develop landing pages and lead capture pages if you have the tools to do that. And so just beyond that is acquiring the tools so that you can generate your own landing pages, lead capture pages, and begin to generate leads on autopilot. So that was week one. Week two, we took those images and we began building banners. So this past week we were building banners, and you'll see some examples on the group wall of banners. Now, a banner is an image, stunning image with a headline and a link that is a call to action. It redirects your viewer who sees that banner to something else that you want them to pay attention to, some other information that you want to give them. We spoke this week about the importance of balancing the amount of information or education or value that you are sharing with the amount of times that you are posting links to offer someone, to extend someone an offer to buy, right? So Gary Vaynerchuk, one of the leading proponents of social media, has a saying, a New York Times bestseller behind this saying. It is jab, 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 right hook, which stands for give value, give value, give value, then ask for someone's business. You should be empowering someone with information that they are seeking 3 times as much as you are asking for an order, right? Because people come online, they have challenges, they have things that they are wanting to accomplish, they have things that they're seeking. And if you can be the one that provides the solution for them, then you get the attention. So we want to be in the habit, we're shifting now. If you were in network marketing and all you did was post links, this is a shift. When you come to this school, it is, this is a content marketing school where we learn how to use the power of word and the power of video to convey meaning, to deliver a message, to win people over by giving them the answer to things that they're already seeking. We want to be the ones that are giving the answers. Zach, any words on that before we move on?
Just to piggyback off the value piece, anyone who knows me, I'm real big on that word value, because the more value you give to the marketplace, that's going to make you credible with your audience. It's going to make you an authority figure and build that like, know, and trust that Mahdi was talking about. So in this school that you guys are in, these sessions, guys, I really want you to take this very seriously, because this stuff, and I see my buddy Sam just jumped on. So Sam, welcome. Sam and I, guys, listen, we went through the same process, and I'm telling you, if you would have seen us 8 months ago compared to now, you would see the growth. And people now bang down my door every single day wanting to know what Sam and I know. I'm telling you guys, it just happened a couple hours ago. Somebody just messaged me hey, I need to know how your name ranks so high on Google. And I said, oh, great. You just need the tools that I've been using to get you there. That's all it is, guys, is taking ownership of tools. So now you are the guru. You look like that person because you are that person that knows what they're talking about. So in this mastermind, guys, we are taking you to the next level. So another conversation I had with somebody about an hour ago, he was saying, well, part of my primary business, he was asking me, well, do you feel like the market is saturated? I said, no. And he said, why? I said, because I have a way to where I don't go chasing people to see the presentation. People chase me. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah, let me show you. So guys, what we're teaching you is this is guru level stuff. And we really want you to take advantage of the activities. Like Mahdi said, it is a mastermind where we do not expect you to sit back and just watch. We want you to get involved. We want you to learn from this, because I promise you, if you learn these techniques, you will go, absolutely to the next level. So back to you, Mahdi.
Awesome. So we have another mentor trainer that's just come into the conference. So let me bring up Sam Logan so he can introduce himself properly, and then we're going to get right into the training. Sam Logan.
Hello, everyone. World, my name is Samuel Logan. I apologize to each and every one of you tonight. It's been a hectic 2 weeks for me. But anyway, I am here live in living color. Based on what Zach was talking about, really the proof is in the pudding. Zach is a phenomenal, individual who's grabbed the concept of online marketing and literally branded himself, and just he's a epitome of just making it happen and just sticking with his true passion. So sorry about that. Let me get my Let me get this adjusted right here. So let me see here. So tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you're in for a treat. Like Zach talked about, also the tools, the leverage is in tools. See, that's the funny thing, you know. It's crazy because if you got what it takes to succeed online, which is tools, then what that does is it literally puts you light years ahead of people who are trying to figure it out. I think that I said that a couple of, several months ago.
Think Sam's having connection issues. Matt, you're on mute.
Yes, 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 yes. And so I want to welcome several people that are here on the webcast with us. Bernie Anderson, great to see you. Arthur Timberlake, brand new to the Hangout, taking action and positioning himself to learn and grow. Welcome to the webcast. We do this on Sundays. We've got 2 more sessions left in this boot camp, and so we encourage you all to soak it up. James Hall, awesome that you're here. Jacqueline de Montague, all the way from the other side of the pond in the UK. That's taking initiative. Yeah, Jacqueline, we salute you. Monasser, Ibn Hamza, I think he's in Canada. Welcome to the webcast. Let's see who else is here. James Head is here. Chris Ford, awesome. Jasmine Womack, who's about to become a new mommy, and we really appreciate you, doing what you do to be here. And so let's get right into it. Calvin, No Limits Buford. Brother says, I see you still on the case. I mean, we don't have any choice except to elevate. Let's roll. So here we go. Tonight we're going to be speaking about pages, and I want to just take a half a second to share with you that there are basically two universes of pages. You have social media pages, and you have Web 2.0 or web-based pages. What are the differences? Let me give you some examples, and then the differences will be glaringly evident. When we talk about social media pages, we're talking about like a Facebook fan page. That's an example on Facebook of a social media page. Then Facebook has another page that we're going to visit this evening. It's called a Facebook Note. A Facebook Note is one of the ninja tools that you absolutely should be using. It allows you to build landing pages, really a mini blog site right on Facebook, and be able to share important information with your viewers without taking them off of Facebook's platform. See, Facebook is very particular. Mark Zuckerberg and crew really don't want their viewers to be going to outside URLs, outside links to get information. So they're really they have automation that puts how can I say, enthusiastic marketers in check. They want the Facebook experience to stay the same way that it is for their viewers that they've brought to Facebook. They've got advertising set up for you and all that kind of good stuff. So they really don't like to see eyeballs go away from Facebook. So the Facebook Note is an excellent way for you to put a Facebook link into a post that draws people to the note, right? It draws people's attention to the note first. So when a person is clicking, instead of them clicking off of Facebook, the first click they have is on Facebook. And if you can keep that rule in mind, then you're going to do very well. That first click, if you're posting a link in a Facebook post, that link preferably should go to somewhere else in Facebook and then take the person outside of Facebook. If you do that, if you learn that skill with frequency, you're going to do very well. So Facebook Notes is one way to do that. The other way to do that, of course, is Facebook Video. So you might ask yourself, why is Facebook spending so much money putting so much time in video? because they want to keep eyeballs here. So they've elevated the game with Facebook videos. And now they're elevating the game again with Facebook Live, that is a live stream platform that's going to compete with Periscope, Meerkat, and some of the other live stream video platforms. So enough on that. Let's get to training. Right off the bat, I'm going to screen share, and we're going to go right into pages. Oh, I'm sorry, the other side. Web-based pages. What's a web-based page? And a perfect example of a web-based page is your blog site. If you don't have a blog site, it's one of the 5 premier tools that every professional marketer has, period. So I won't go into a lot of detail about why you need one. I'll let Zach and Sam and some of the other online gurus share with you why your own central hub, which is what your blog site is, why that's so important for you, right? You need your own piece of permanent internet real estate that you can share your ideas from. You know, it's a platform, it's your house. You know, you're not restricted. There's no censorship there. You can say what you want, post what you want, develop content, rich media content the way that you want. And so the perfect example of a web-based page is your blog site. So we're going to spend a little time this evening looking at social media pages and web pages, and we only have 40 minutes, so let's rock. Right now I'm going to screen share. I'd like for you guys to let me know when you can see my screen. Make sure that we get the right thing up here. Let's see. Let's put that in the background and then put the Hangout over it. Those are, by the way, speaking of technology, you guys who are watching this webcast are watching this from Facebook. This is a Google Hangout that you're watching from inside of Facebook. Is that cool or is that cool? That is really cool. So let me know when you guys can see the screen.
Yep, see it.
Okay, good. So right now I am on my own personal profile. So let me scroll up to the top so you can see that this is my profile. This is my personal place on Facebook. And so the first thing we're going to speak about is building a Facebook fan page. We're only going to take a second to do this. This is being recorded. Yes? Yes, it is. You did make this live. Okay, good. So we're going to go through building a Facebook fan page from scratch. And it's only going to take about 7 minutes to do this. So I'm going to minimize the amount of explaining that I do, and we're going to maximize the amount of activity. So right here, I'm on my personal page. I'm going to go up to Home. I'm going to click the Home button. And when I click the Home button, then I have all of these different features, these featured areas, my favorite areas that I can access through the Facebook platform. So I'm going to scroll down. This Home section also is called the News Feed, right? So I'm going to scroll down this left column, and I'm going to look for pages. And these will be pages that I have either liked or pages that I own. So instead of clicking anywhere in here, I'm just going to click right on the word pages. And that brings me, if you guys can see this, to a listing in the middle of my page now on Facebook of pages that I own. Those are all going to be at the top, pages that I own or I'm the admin of, and then beneath that are other pages, right? And so let me create a page. So we're going to go here to create a page. Again, remember I went from my profile up to this blue navigation banner. I clicked on Home. When I clicked on Home, it brought me to the News Feed view of Facebook. Went to the left column, looked for pages, clicked on the word pages, and this is where I'm at now. So I'm going to click on Create a Page. And this page is going to be a fun page, and a page of for enthusiasts of a certain sport. And so this page is going to be entitled Snorkel and Scuba, because I'm interested in scuba. I did it when I was in college. I've done it throughout my life when I've traveled to different places, and it's really fun. to me. So I have an interest, and you're going to find that if you there's a whole science to online marketing. It's called micro niche, serving micro niches or specific interest groups, finding them and then serving them. So let's see. I have several choices, 6 to be exact. And those choices are, I can make this page about a local business or place. I can make it about a company, organization, or an institution, about a brand or a product, a cause or a community, entertainment, or I can publish this page as an artist, if I'm an artist, if I'm a part of a band, or I want to publish this page as a public figure. Well, that leads me to say that I want to choose entertainment. I want to choose entertainment. Could be a cause or community, could be a community of scuba divers. Now, do these have some difference in the way that the page renders? Not really. It does have some difference in the audience. So you want to be as close to the audience that you're trying to reach when you choose the page type as possible. If you're doing a self-branded page, in other words, a page that has your own name, like Muhammad Mahdi, I would do that as a public figure, right? If you have a community that you're rallying people around, or a cause, of course, this would be the one. And entertainment is entertainment. So because that has all of these, it has video and that kind of stuff on it, I'm just going to go over here to cause or community and give it a name. So it's going to be entitled Snorkel and Scuba. Now I can change this if I want to change my, these 6 are not static. You do get a chance to change it if you want to change the emphasis. And so by clicking here, I agree to the terms of Facebook. So I'm going to say yes and get started. Let's see what happens. All right, so now it's loading up a page. Set up Snorkel and Scuba, give it a profile picture, add to your favorites, preferred page audience. Okay, and so tell what this page is about. Welcome to Snorkel and Scuba for people who love adventures, who love underwater adventures. Just simple, something simple, right? I'm going to save that. Save the info, and it's going to take me to a picture. So I can upload a picture. I'm going to do this really quick. I'm going to go over to Google. I'm going to go to images. You may or may not be able to see my screen as I do this. Let me know if you can.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, you can. Okay, great. So I misspelled scuba. That's going to be important. So let me do that. So, and so I want a picture that's 851 pixels wide by 315 pixels tall. That's the parameters for any banner image, whether it's a group, a page, on Facebook. So this one is 1000 by 808, and let's see if we've got several. Where's the first one? I saw that one. Okay, this one is a thumbs up. I'm just pick one for the sake of time. So let me just pick one for the sake of time. Here's some kids learning how to do scuba, right? And let's see. For the sake of time, this one's close. This is 849, 565. Let's do that one. Okay, so I need to first grab that image and save it to my desktop or hard drive, either way. Okay, now that I've done that, let me go back to where I'm creating this page. And upload from a computer. One second, almost there. Go down. Okay, and then click next. All right, so we're building a fan page, by the way, and so just add to my favorites. I want to do that about my page audience, or maybe not. Maybe it'll just render the page. Tell us about the people who you'd like most to connect with, right? And so now it says locations, and everyone in this location, and it could be anywhere. So we're going to say USA. Why not? United States. And ages, I want from 21 to 50 or 55. And all interests, scuba diving. Now I want you to pay attention to this. If you guys can see this, when I hover over scuba diving, it lets me know that in the parameter that I put in, right, Facebook is going into its database, and it's letting me know that if I choose the interest group of scuba diving for people that are in the United States, that there are 19,531,000 people that are within that demographic, 19 million, that Facebook knows already like scuba. It's really important that you that you pay attention to these tools that Facebook gives you to actually target and sculpt the audience that you want. So I'm just gonna put scuba diving there, and so I know that there's 19 million people there. I'm gonna leave that as it is, and save this and go on. Hopefully this will allow me to get the page up. That's all I want. Okay, great. So there we have the small image for snorkel and scuba. Let me close that. Okay, so I've got a small image right here. Now it's asking me for a cover image, right? And this, right, same, actually this smaller image is 181 by 181. The larger image that I showed you was 851 by 315. So because of time, we don't have a lot of it. We want to make sure that we cover everything tonight. I'm just going to duplicate that same image, just make it bigger. Oh, it says your cover photo needs to be at least so and so. So, I thought it was. Let me grab another image. 1 second. I know this one is big enough. It's 2,000 pixels large. And so let me save that over to my page and then grab that image. So here we go again. Let's see if we can add a cover. Upload really quickly. So this is the last step. I added a small profile photo, and now I'm adding the bigger cover photo. It should be loading. There it is. I'm going to position that. Okay. and it's just for the sake of the example today. And so now I've got a snorkel and scuba community. Snorkel and scuba community, right, on Facebook. That's my page. And we'll go into, I'll like the page. It's asking me to like the page, invite friends. I won't do that right now. And so I've got my banner image. I've got a profile image. I've got my first photo that I've added to the page. And of course, I would be adding content to this page that would attract people who like this, who have the similar interest, right? That is it for a Facebook fan page. As far as developing one, there are so many things that we're going to speak about. The power of Facebook pages is well beyond the scope of tonight's meeting. It would take an hour just to speak about all of the things that a fan page will allow you to do in terms of sculpting and targeting an audience that you are going to grow over time on Facebook, right? Based on those parameters. You just saw me dial in that I wanted people that were interested in scuba diving that were in the United States, and I got 19 million people in the blink of an eye that Facebook served up to me that said, hey, here's at least 19 million people that have that interest, right? And so if you were developing this to monetize this fan page by offering people that come to this fan page things that are related to this interest, you certainly could do that. Scuba diving gear, scuba diving t-shirts and accessories, all kind of things that you could add as posts here, because now you know you have a group that Facebook says, hey, just in the United States alone, we can give you 19 million people that already have this interest. So that was, in a nutshell, how you develop a Facebook fan page. We'll go more into depth, a lot more into depth about social media pages in the very near future. Next thing I want to do, no time to waste, is to open up another page. I'm going to go back to my profile, because the second page that I want to speak to you about is a Facebook note. This is another form of a social media page. And again, I said that you can use Facebook notes as mini blog sites, as a mini blog site, right? And you can also use them as mini landing pages, you know, micro landing pages that will serve to give you a link for you to develop content about a topic, and then give you a link that is a Facebook link that you can send your viewers to, so that they can get to that page and then see the content that you have. Let me give you an example of a page of a Facebook note before I build one. Let me give you an example of one. Okay, so I'm on my profile. Right here below the banner, there's a navigation bar. Everyone has this. When you get to the end of the nav bar, there should be a button that says More. If I go down this nav bar and look for notes, you should find notes there. So I'm going to click on notes and open that as a new tab on this page, and it brought up my Facebook notes. And it should show all of the notes that I've done, right, over time. So there's one from last month. I try to do one at least once a month. Sometimes I do more than that. So here's one from December 7th. This is Push, Discover What's Possible. This was one at the end of the year, Renewal and Expansion, talking about the end of the year 2015 and renewing and expanding yourself for 2016. So just to take a quick look at this, we'll look at the elements of a Facebook page. A Facebook page allows you to have really a mini blog. And they've just updated Facebook notes. I hope I'm saying the right thing. I hope I've been saying notes, because that's what we're talking about now. If I said page, forgive me. But they've just updated Facebook notes to look a lot like a Tumblr or a Medium or any other kind of minor blog platform that you may be familiar with, Wix, Weebly. Facebook is changing the game because they want to keep their viewers here. So they want you to be able to develop any kind of content that you can imagine right here on Facebook. So it starts out with a stunning image, right? And then it allows you to build a big headline, right? It dates it for you. More importantly, it gives you, if you see up here, it gives you a Facebook link. You have a URL for this note. So this note serves as a page that you can take the URL of this page and send it to anyone, right? And that'll bring them back to this note. Now, I've got images because I like to be visual. This is about renewal and expansion, and so we talked about challenges and overcoming challenges in 2015, and then expansion into 2016, thinking big, dreaming bigger, and about the importance of elevating your conversations, elevating the associations that you have, the people that you're running with, elevating the things that you expose yourself to during the course of a week or a month, and then being able to measure your activity from day to day, being able to make short and long-term goals and measure how you're doing with your goals. And so, and then you have people, you have a comment section. Blog, at the end of a blog, there's the ability for people to comment. Then on a Facebook note, people have the ability to comment. And you've got to understand that with Facebook, the more comments that you have on any post that you do, the more Facebook opens up its database to allow other people that are connected to not only you, but also connected to your people, your contacts. It opens up its database to allow more of their connections to see your content. Really important that you understand this. So here is and I want you to understand that as you see images here throughout this note, you could also have hyperlinked. Any one of these words could have its own hyperlink, which means that this word would have a blue text, and if you clicked on it, it would send you to some other body of content. So I remember I said back at the beginning that you develop content here on Facebook and have links within that content. You send people here, to some content that you have on Facebook, whether it's your fan page, or whether it is a Facebook note, or whether it is your Facebook video. And within those pieces of content in your Facebook note, you have a description with a link that sends your viewers somewhere else. You have you send people to your Facebook note, right? But you have hyperlinked text within your note that sends people to your blog site. You have Facebook fan pages that you send people to. You send a person to your fan page, right? But within your fan page, you have a banner with a link that sends them to some other piece of content that's outside of Facebook. So hope you got that. Hope that makes sense. We won't go through, we will, because I promise that. So this is all about learning. This mastermind is about learning and building skill sets. So I'm back at my personal page. We're going to take less than 5 minutes and build a Facebook note. We're not going to go into as much detail as I went into in building a fan page, but we will give it its due attention. So right here, I am on my personal page. I'm going to go to this More button. I'll go back down to Notes again. I'll click there. Now, let's just say, let me just go, because everybody's going to start from their personal page. So you start from your personal page, look for this More tab, go down and search for Notes, and click on Notes. And so as I click on Notes, here's what happens. I have a tab that comes up that says, it shows me all my other notes, and then it has a tab right here that says, do you want to add a note? I'm going to click there. Yes, I want to add a note. All right. And so first thing, drag or click to add a photo. The first thing they say. Then you have your title, right? So I'm going to title this first. I thought about a title today, and I'm just going to make it here on the fly. 5 things, so you can see how a note is built, that that 5 things, I need space, that will make 2016 your breakthrough year. Okay, so that's the title, and I need to be able to, so let me go down and see if right here it says you can save this or publish this. Important, you've got a button here that says, do you want this to be public? Do you want it to be seen only by you? Do you want it to be seen by just your friends, right? So I always click public because I want the largest number of people to be able to see my content at any given time. So right now I am going to I'm going to save what I've done and then I'm going to keep going. So let me scroll back up. So I've saved the title. So I have 5 things that will make 2016 your breakthrough year. So I'm going to grab a photo. Remember I said for a banner image, no matter whether it's a note, a fan page, or a group, it needs to be a certain size. So let's click here. And I believe that for Facebook Notes, they want you to have a huge, huge, huge image. And so let me see if I can upload. Let's see if I can upload. Let me go find one. When I say huge, I mean over 1,000 pixels. And I found one earlier that I believe may work. So let me see how big it is. Okay, that one is. All right, so let's do this one. All right, good. So this one, reposition it, says freedom, and it is breaking through. Well, that might be too big. I don't know. Let's just try it. Oh, this is one of those. Well, doesn't matter. For the purposes of this conversation, let's just try. So let's save this image and see how that works. Okay, and so now let's get into the text. It says write something. So you may not be able to see it, but if I hover, it has H1, which means that's a headline text. That means it's a big text like this one. It has H2, which is another form of headline text. Not as big as this, slightly smaller. I can add images. Here's an image button. You may not be able to see it. And so I'm going to write something. And instead of writing a whole article, I'm just going to get the major bullet points. We're going to do that, and we're going to follow that up with some images. So let me do, let's see. Okay, here we go, H2. And we'll call this number 1, surround. The first theme that I want to say is surround. In order for this to be a breakthrough year, I'm going to suggest that you surround yourself with accountability partners. All right? And so I got that. All right? And so that's going to be, there's going to be some text here. We'll just put TBA, which means to be announced, as a placeholder. I know I've got script that's going to go in there and 3 dots. All right? And so then I'm going to separate, I'm going to break this up. It's not going to be all text. I want to add a picture. So let me click on photo. It's asking me to go over to upload a photo. And so let me see if I can find something that would suggest accountability partners. Hold on one second. Let's go to this one. And one second. Yeah. All right, so we'll pick this one, and it is how big? Big enough. Good. So pick that. And there it is. All right. So these are accountability partners. Look like they're engaged in some serious conversation. And so now my second major heading will make that one plan your day's activities. Plan your daily activity. All right. And so now you can see that I have a page shaping up. I've got a headline. I've got a banner image. I've got a headline. I've got my first subject or a major theme. I've got an image that supports that theme. Surround yourself with accountability partners. Let me move that up a little bit. All right. Some text is going to go here. Actually, do it the other way around. Uh-oh. 1 second. Surround yourself with accountability partners. Let me upload the image. And then TBA. And then the next one is plan your daily activity. And so we're going to make that one actually a heading size. All right, so this next one is going to be plan your daily activity. Yes, forgive me. And this is the only one I'm going to do, and then we're going to come out of this because we have other things to do. Plan your daily activity. Okay, and so now we've got a page, a mini note, a note that's shaping up. So if I have plan your daily activity, I would want to have, if this is a sub theme, right, that supports the major theme, then I would want to have an image that supports that. So you would want to have some people that are looking as though they're planning, or a person that's looking as though he or she is planning their daily activity. You get the idea. So this is, we're just going through the essence of, you know, the essentials of a Facebook note. I'm just going to pick any image, it doesn't matter. I just want to load something in there and get this done. And I'll come back and fill in the blanks later. So plan your daily activity, right? And so now I've got three other things. We would say build core skills. Build core skills. It's another thing that I think is important for you having a breakthrough. So let me highlight that and make that a big thing. And TBA, actually there'd be an image there. What's the next one? It would be connect with more people whose yes will elevate your income. Okay, and so connect with more people whose yes will elevate your income. So that was number 4, and the last one is attend online/offline events. Those are the 5 things that I believe. So attend, put some space here. Attend online/offline events. All right, so now I'm going to save this because I want to come back and actually do this note. This is an important note. So the note is 5 things that will make 2016 your breakthrough year. Here are the 5. Surround yourself with accountability partners. Plan your daily activity. Build core skills. Connect with more people whose yes will elevate your income, and attend online, offline events. Well, when I fill in this content and add my images that support each one of those sub themes, now you can see that this is the making of a great Facebook note. And I can, anywhere in the body of this note, have several things. I can include video. I can hyperlink text that will, when a person clicks on that text, it will redirect them to some other information, some other content that is important, right? Could be content related to my offer. So you get the idea of a Facebook note. I'm going to stop there, come off of screen share, and get back to my partners so that we can have some dialogue about this, and we're going to push on. Let's see, back, and stop screen share. Okay, so we covered Facebook fan pages and a Facebook note. We gave you 2 skill sets that are valuable skill sets, and it's been recorded. So for those who are here, we'll give you the copies of this so that you can see how both a fan page and a Facebook note is created, and you can get busy in week 3 developing your own notes. The assignment that's listed on the Facebook in the Facebook doc files for week 3 is to develop your own Facebook note and make it a review for whatever project or business offer you have. So whatever it is that you are doing as a major project, or whatever your primary business is, develop a Facebook note. This is an assignment for this week. Develop a Facebook note that's based on your project or your business offer as a review. All right, so let me give it over to Sam and Zach for comments.
Right. So the comment that I have is basically that what a phenomenal job, Marty, for showing it, breaking everything down. Great job. The importance of the notes is what I'll just elaborate on. Notes are very powerful. Actually, it sets you up for the bigger picture as you continue to go through this process, because it literally trains your eye, your mind, and everything else to really get you engaged with what it is that you're passionate about, and you want to write about it. So if you're passionate about something that you love to do, whether it be from golfing to travel, and you're not telling the world about it, what's the point of enjoying that thing? Not only that, if you're in business and you're not sharing with the world, then shame on you, and shame on us for not really showing you right until tonight. Now tonight you got the information, you can run with it. So this is one of those tools that a lot of people just don't really get. It's one of those hidden secrets, that we're revealing to you, to where you can run with it, talk, and so when you post these things, it actually looks very professional, and you'll draw so much attention to it, you would be amazed, right? So Zach, to you, brother.
Hey, you guys have said it all, man. Like that Facebook note, one thing I add to it, it creates what's called engagement, right? You want to always engage your audience on a regular basis with your fan page. You don't want a fan page. Hey, excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Go back there. You want to engage your audience on a regular basis and give them value, and that Facebook note is going to allow you to do that. So, and it does it in a way to where your audience is not feeling like you're spamming them. A big mistake I see a lot of marketers make is they put out content of, hey, click on my link, hey, come join my business, but they never gave their audience any value on why they should. So when you're a business owner and you're giving people value, then you're keeping them engaged and giving them more than just the traditional click here, look at my link. So it's very important for engagement. So I hope you guys really got some great value from what Matthew just showed you, because that is some guru stuff. You're on mute, Mandy.
Because of time, we have a commitment to not hold you too long. The intention tonight was to give you just a comparison and contrast of both social media pages. We showed you Facebook fan pages, which have as much rank now as a normal web page. When you are looking, when you're doing searches on the internet for whatever it is, you'll see that in some instances, Facebook fan pages are listed in the search results. That's amazing, right? And so having ownership of a fan page and knowing how to use that fan, build engagement, build an audience is really important. The other tool, social media based tool page, was a note, right? Next Sunday, we'll be looking at web-based pages, which is where a lot of the action is. You'll be learning how to look at landing pages, lead capture pages. More importantly, you'll be able to see how easy it is when you have the right tools to build your own, to create your own landing page, create your own lead capture page. You don't have to go and buy leads. You can actually build custom pages that attract people like magnets, right? And you'll be the one that's doing it, and publish those pages so that people will begin to click because they're interested on what's on the other side of that page. As Zach was saying, you saw that Facebook note as it was being developed, right? Great banner image. You can make that, and we were rushed for time. You can make that banner image as big as you want it to, and as engaging as you want it to be, with other images that you're putting throughout that note. And when people come there, when you send a person the link, bam, the first thing they see is a great image, and that mesmerizes, it captivates the audience, and they want to find out, okay, what's behind this? Let me read a little bit more. As they read, that's where the magic happens, because in the body of that Facebook note, you've got links, right, that redirect them over to your business page. You've got links that redirect them to a video. You can have links that redirect them to a fan page, your video, to your business offer, all within that Facebook note. But it doesn't look like that from the outside. It looks like, a really nice, warm, and engaging article that someone wrote about something that's important that everybody can relate to. 5 things that will absolutely ensure that you make 2016 a breakthrough year. Who isn't interested in that, right? And that is the science of content marketing, knowing how to deliver value in a fun and engaging way, but at the same time get your point across, get people's eyeballs to your content. With that, I'm just going to give final words over to Zach and Sam, and then we'll see you guys in the Facebook group. Look to the Facebook group wall for doc files. For the weekly assignment. You can also check the doc files for week 3's assignments. Last but not least, those who are here, if you've been lurking in the background and you haven't added your name to the comment stream on the page that you're watching right now, you're watching this live stream. If you want the replay of this, where all of these steps were recorded, you really need to put your name and a comment in the comment section so that we can inbox private message you a copy of the live stream link from tonight. Zach, I'm turning it over to you.
Hey, glad to be here. I hope you guys got tons and tons of value from this information. We look forward to next Sunday when we take it to the next level, like Matt D said, and show you guys how to create your own landing and capture pages. Powerful stuff, guys. So, hey, get excited. And again, like I said, take part, stay active in the mastermind. You guys will learn a lot. So that's all I have.
Sam, you're muted. You're like me. You're muted. You're still muted.
So,
there you go.
Yeah. Can you hear me now? All
Yes,
right,
sir.
guys. Well, great session, Marty and Zach. you know, tonight's topic, you know, basically your pages and your notes are very key elements to Facebook marketing. And once you master that, you know, again, you're going to be the captain of your ship, your marketing enterprise. So again, thank you guys for taking a watch.
You all take care. We'll see you on the Facebook group. Make it a great evening, great week.